Welcome to the Kenneth and Ernest Community Stadium and home to your Wisconsin Conquerors Football Club. Today's matchup is brought to you by our donors. The National Premier Soccer League, Major Arena Soccer League, Hummel, UW Stevens Point, Marshfield. Special thank you to our Jersey sponsor, El Mezcal, Chamber of Commerce of Marshfield, Zaleski Sports, the Villas of Marshfield, Holiday Inn and Suites, Chamber of Commerce, Greater Wausau, Passage, Heinz and Printing and Promotion, Prairie Run Dental, Marshfield High School, Enlight, Fox 54, Marshfield Youth Soccer Association, Perkins Restaurant and Bakery, Holiday Inn and Suites of Marshfield, the Booster Club, the Grey Dog, American Inn by Wyndham of Marshfield, Heart of Wisconsin Chamber of Commerce, Baymont by Wyndham of Marshfield, Fox 54 and 25 of La Crosse and Eau Claire, Draxler Transport, Heart of Wisconsin Chamber of Commerce, Jake's Quality Repair, UCAN Promotions, Pizza Ranch, Enterprise Rental, Dr. Nick Bennett, Dr. Coder, Dr. Giant and Anupama Vedri, Scott and Margie Olson, Eddie and Jordan Bossum, Jason and Liz Jonas, Gustavo and Lourdes Flores, Brian Cam. Thank you to our board members and staff, Alex Ito, Serene Brian Dean, Sarju Patel, Eddie Bossum, Gustavo Flores. Thank you to our volunteers, Amanda Rust, Shane Burling, Carlo Escardo, Tara Manigo, Cheryl Ava Santamain, Jason Jonas, our mascot, David, Dr. Anthony Andrews. There's that.
Yep.
Okay.
You want to take a sip for a minute?
Yeah, you as well. Any upcoming ribbon cuttings or anything like that in the office?
Actually, the new El Medina is doing a re-ribbon cutting because someone else purchased it from the people that had it.
Okay.
So that's going to happen, let me see, this Thursday at 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
And there's another ribbon cutting, but I'll be darned if I can remember what it is. It's something, I got it on my calendar, but yeah.
Right.
Wednesday night is the handcuffs and hoses at the Grey Dog Axe.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Hopefully they'll get a lot of people there and raise some money for that gentleman and his children. Oh, what a sad situation. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Do you get a request to be at Hub City Days? Do you participate in that in any official way?
No.
No. There's not a parade for
and
that,
that's
is
okay.
there?
Yeah, pardon me?
There's not a parade for that, is there?
No, there is not.
Okay,
No parade. Look, the only parade we have actually is the Dairy Fest, and then of course the Memorial Day. But I think that's only 2 parades there in Marshfield. Kind of weird, isn't it?
So I graduated senior high in 1993. Back then we even had a homecoming parade.
Oh yeah,
a big deal parade,
yes, big
right?
deal. Yes,
Yeah.
well they still have that, but I don't know how big
Is there?
a deal it is.
Oh, I don't. Well, see, that's what I'm.
Yeah, yeah. It's the kids make their own little floats with their parents and stuff, and do their
back
thing.
then it was every float, everything, every politician,
Yep.
and it was everything back
big
then,
deal.
you
Yeah,
know.
now it's just the kids,
Just
and
the
that's
kids.
okay. It's all about the kids,
Sure.
which is great. I think Columbus has a parade too. If I'm not sure.
I
It's
don't know either.
there's so much. I don't know. There's so much weird stuff going on. Oh gosh. Well, then we have the holiday parade too, which is the
Right. Yeah.
generally the 3rd Thursday of November.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Good. So they're keeping you busy.
yes, sir.
Busy as you'd like to be.
Busy as
Good.
Yep. Yeah, this month is going to be a very busy month, and that's okay too. I'm good with it all. You do the best you can with what you got to work with, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
I get to see you every once in a while.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
I get to see what they are.
Yep.
There you go.
A lot.
You'll be at Chaparral's, or no, Legion tomorrow. Do you ever go to the Legion game?
I have not ever been to a Legion game, and I think about it, and then I need to put it on my schedule and just go, just because we like baseball. We do like baseball.
I watch baseball a lot now.
Yep, baseball is.
Nowadays.
And we're getting more to like this. I mean, we never went to a soccer match before we came to the first we went to all three of the preseason games to learn a little bit about it. And then the first season game, the owner and the coach's wife were sitting behind us, so they were talking to each other. So we kind of listened in to hear what was going on. So that was kind of cool, yeah. And then the other night, Chatty Leone came over and talked a little bit about some soccer stuff, and Jake was there also from Jake's Auto Repair. He's here almost every time too, and they're yeah. So it's all good, definitely. Yeah, we like this. It's
So
fun.
Jake, as I was leaving on Tuesday, he was milling around out there. So.
Right, yep.
So the Legion they have a doubleheader tomorrow. It starts at 1 is the first game, and then after that, as far as the home games, they probably only have 4 or 5 left in the season. Yeah, they're on the road as much as they are at home.
Yep, right.
But, yeah, about 4 or 5 left, and then their regional tournament is is in Schofield, and that is on the 22nd or something like that. So their season's kind of wrapping up.
Sure.
All to be said, it's coming to an end soon.
Oh yeah. Plug my ears when I sing because it echoes.
I know, isn't it
Oh
something?
my God. The first time I did it, my husband says, "Were you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." I mean, you were like, I thought maybe you were gonna fall over.
Oh.
Were you okay? I'm like, "Yes, honey, I was just fine."
The gentleman that does the PA for high school boys soccer, so come up in the fall, he wants us to shut all the windows when he does it, so it bothers him that much. Where that kind of
Oh,
cuts
my.
off on hearing it a little bit.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So it probably does help when you shut the windows, but yeah, it's still funky. It is funky.
It's different.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? However it is what it is. And I'm not even gonna make any pronouncements about it. I'm just gonna do it.
Sure.
And you know,
Yep.
I would rather do just how I'm gonna do it rather than trying to. Because you try too hard, then you're gonna race, and then you're gonna. I mean, I'm okay with whatever. I mean, nobody's thrown any rotten tomatoes at me yet, so I guess I'm okay.
Yeah, you're good. I mean, I guess I could sing the national anthem, but I just don't.
Well, that means they're throwing all the rotten tomatoes at me.
Oh
I
no,
take
I
them
don't
all
see
for
any.
you.
Yeah, right. I never see any red on your shirt, so you're good.
Oh man.
And no, it's always bright.
Yep.
Bright colors.
No, actually, the tomatoes come online. That's where the tomatoes get thrown.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't believe that either. But okay, yeah. No, don't believe that.
Don't believe you. I think she's just fine.
Well, just like you found over the last couple of years, everybody's a mayor, everybody's a sports expert.
Oh gosh.
Everybody knows
yeah.
more than
Boy,
what you could ever do.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be a sports expert, but I'm not.
If you can make that work, then you just go right ahead.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm a sports expert.
Oh, I told you, when you have the hat on, people will expect you to be professional
Yep, absolutely.
and to maybe know something.
Yep,
I don't know
absolutely.
everything, but I know a lot of things.
Okay, that's all you need to know.
I know where I need to place my cameras,
That's really good.
and that's the most important part. I know where my camera's supposed to be, and I know who's scoring and who's not scoring,
Perfect.
and who's our team and who's the other team.
That's most of it.
That's about all you need. I don't know who
That's
people
most of it.
are and who shot the
Now,
score.
see, Ruth, I told you, you should go down with the mascot. Now look, now you made somebody else go be the mascot tonight. You could do that job.
No. Because I have to do this
No.
job.
Yeah.
I had Ruth to the golf course. We had Putts for Pets, the
I saw that on-
fundraising for the pet shelter.
I was there the whole time.
Well, in short story, you said you know Ruth a little bit. You've met her before, right? Okay.
Yeah,
So-
just a little bit.
So Ruth got there and she asked me, what is it that you'll be doing today? And I said, Ruth, I have the exact perfect job for you. And she said, what's that? I said, you're going to be talking the entire day.
Perfect.
I thought I found the perfect job for her,
Yep.
and I think she did well. So what we do when we do golf, just a short story since we have a minute here, if you don't mind me talking
No,
when you're
I'm
off.
perfect.
They get to hear too. If you don't turn it.
Welcome to Kenneth and Artist Community Stadium and the home to your Wisconsin Conquerors Football Club. Today's matchup is your Wisconsin Conquerors versus Geo's Lions. Let's meet the visitors. Number 0, Joseph Deering. Number 2, Kitaro Natsume. Number 7, Buklad Abdulwahab. Number 9, Giannis Lakfili. Number 10, Tawfiq El-Kadi. Number 12, Jonathan Rodriguez. Number 14, Kaido Nakayama. Number 16, Jacob Batista. Number 17, Luka Asaf. And with his son in attendance ready to substitute at any moment, number 29, Leonardo Velasquez. And number 32, Angel Mendez. Now for your Wisconsin Conquerors, number 3, Alan Wilson Wright. Number 26, AJ Agui. Number 8, Emmanuel Mercado. Number 5, Evan Michael Barks. Number 4, Luis Cortez. Number 22, Mark Ramdy. Number 19, Mulligan Cam. Number 13, Riley Stevens. Number 11, Shay Kaiser. Number 10, Zilfi Alou. And in goal, number 99, Justin Dos Santos. Your Conquerors are managed by Andrew Kiwomaya. Now, if you are able, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats for the singing of today's national anthem.
What so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets guns bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The Honorable Mayor of Marshfield, Lois T-Strike. Season finale here in Marshfield. Show me Wirecast, please. As the Wisconsin Conquerors Football Club finishes regular season play here today, this one at home, as the Conquerors in this Gateway Conference still search for their first win of this 2024 campaign, coming in today at no wins, 7 losses, and 2 ties. Geo's Lions at the top of the table 5 wins, 1 loss, and 2 ties for Geo's Lions. 24 goals scored for the club out of Chicago. The Wisconsin Conquerors, 7 goals on the season. And looking again for, let's end the season with the win, boys. That's what we're looking for here today. So this one about to be underway. Post time of 7 o'clock. We're just a few minutes after. The Lions will kick. And we are underway here in Marshfield. Start the clock? Yeah, okay. Good. Okay. Again, Conquerors on the season have played well defensively. There's been no doubt about that, but midfield play gets a little suspect, and then obviously the 7 goals on the season offensively, looking to find their rhythm here on the season. Expansion Ball Club, this is the inaugural season for the Wisconsin Conquerors. And as such, offensively, not quite found the way here in 2024, but did play Geo's Lions on the road earlier in the season and led into the second half 3-1. So, there are a lot of positive positions on this team. A lot of positive things have happened. Give this team hope, not only for the coming indoor season in 2025, but hope yet today. Again, there have been signs during the season. Again, led, which is again, as I said, this first place team about a month ago down in Chicago, 3-1 into the second half. Had Des Moines 1-1 here late into the second half on Tuesday. Ended up losing that one 4-1. And ended up drawing even against Geo's Lions last month, 3-3. So where the stumbles have been, the light has still shone. And we'll see if these Conquerors can find the light here. As that one off the side of the cage. Dos Santos not having to make a play on it. And time for me, Jason Zaleski here, by the way. Time for me to get my binoculars out and tell you Loch Feely with that left foot into the side of the cage for the Lions. Pretty good attendance here in central Wisconsin. If you're on your way, keep coming. We are just underway, and the flag comes up as Ramdean's run had started just a bit too early. So great day to be outdoors. Hardly a cloud in the sky. 75 beautiful degrees in central Wisconsin here on this July 6th. Happy 4th of July weekend, Independence Day. Patriots unite. Sending it back is Batista. Boy, I'm telling you, if I've got that name wrong, it just doesn't look right. Batista. Maybe it is. Who am I to say, right? It's certainly not my name. Batista. Got it right now. Here's Velasquez. Talked to Junior Velasquez in the stands before the game. He's got his red 19 on. Told me his dad's number 29. I asked him if he was ready to substitute today. He told me no. I said, well, rethink that. They may need you out there. Young lad here ready to cheer on his dad and the Lions. Pass through and just a bit tall. Tell you who that is here in just a minute, as my roster apparently is just a bit out of date. Emmanuel Mercado. So Mercado goes just a bit tall. A chance for the Conquerors, and that's what I was talking about earlier. I mean, the lights are not dim here. That is not the case at all, as that went over the top of Dietering and the cage. There have been plenty of rays of light and hope for these Conquerors here in this season. Just looking to put it all together. And perhaps this regular season finale at home, this is the day that it all gets put together. That's what I'm cheering for. I don't know what that means.
Me either, because you normally don't broadcast like that.
Oh, yeah, correct. Yeah.
That's what it's
So this one will roll back to Dos Santos. And he'll send it up to Cortez. Cortez through on the run here as Alou. And Alou will chase to the corner. Now Mercado. Mercado in the box. Now Ramdeen looking for space, turns, gives off to Alou. Here's Alou, right foot, through, bouncing ball over the top of the cage. And Wilson Wright had a look at it, but the right foot bouncer goes over the top of the cage. So a little bit of action here early. Dietering has had to be ready here. Hasn't had to make a stop, but he's had to be ready. I mean, do they want this microphone left on to hear me the whole time? I'm not sure the players would like that. That's the only thing. Okay. I've done it before at a baseball game, but that's different.
Yeah, that's it.
Long ball sent. It'll be scooted back to Dos Santos. Sent back by Egbetti. Cortez ran over the top of it. Now the Lions. Here we take a look at Abdul Wahab. Abdul Wahab sends it all the way across. That'll be swept out. And as I said in our intro, the Conquerors defense has been good. There's been no question back there. But over the course of 90 minutes, the defense can only take so much, and the offense and the midfield play in particular have to pick up that slack and give a break to the defense. And as these games in the season have wore on, the chances have become more and more for the Conquerors' opponents. Some talk before today's game of conditioning, and that's fully understood. But at some point, the offense has to relieve the pressure on the defense as well. And how that's done, even if it's in the midfield, what we're talking about there, gang, is time of possession. You've got to increase the time of possession. Give your defense a break. They can condition all they want, but if they're always under attack, they're not going to last very long. There's Velasquez. Now turning with it is El Kadi. El Kadi up ahead to Abdul Wahab. Abdul Wahab works on Kaiser, gets past Kaiser. Now on the goal line. Swings it back up front. Ball bounces. It is off of the shin of a couple, and Riley Stevens may have been the biggest brick wall on the way down there. Ball sent. Here's Abdul Wahab. Dos Santos backs up. Pipe to his right, and he gets past him. Bukala Abdul Wahab sneaks it to the inside of Dos Santos, right between the right shoulder of Dos Santos and the post, and gets it past him in the 9th minute, and the Lions come up and they score first here in Central Wisconsin. One-on-one action there. Dos Santos backpedaled, felt the post to his right, thought he had it secure, but Abdul Wahab had other plans. So Abdul Wahab had the run, got past all the black shirts, and beat Dos Santos to give his Lions a 1-0 lead here early. Gateway Conference Soccer. Again, Lions, top of the table. And I'll take a look here in just a minute. I thought I saw a win, lose, or draw. They have first place secure coming into this one. Not that they're going to let up because of that. And obviously, how they started, they have no such plans. Ball bouncing in the midfield. Again, this is where the Conquerors can work on relieving the pressure on their defenders. Gain possession. Look at me up here, sounding like a coach. But it's the beautiful game, and in a lot of ways it's a simple game. But you possess the ball more than your opponent, you're going to have better chances. And there we saw the Conquerors not being able to work the ball through the midfield. A lot of coaches will talk about we've got to make 3, 4, maybe 5 connecting passes along the way. It starts with one touch, though, that's for sure. Dos Santos surveys, now throws to his left. Ball sent up ahead for Alou. There was one such instance where a touch was not available, a connecting pass, missed connection. Our official aligns the Lions on the throw-in. Sent in by Natsume. Turning now to race is Asaf. And a goal kick coming up for the Lions. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. 12th minute here in central Wisconsin. 1-0 Lions lead here on the road. If you're just joining us, goal came in the 9th minute. Bukala Abdul Wahab got one past Dos Santos, 1v1 on a very sharp angle. Here's Abdul Wahab now. And pass intercepted by Kaiser. That was intended for Nakayama. See, that's why I like that here. I can clear my throat when I need to. Throw come here for Velasquez. Gets it right back. Able to keep it in before going out of bounds, but will lose it to Dos Santos in the process. Good job there by Ramdeen coming up in the midfield. Force the action here a little bit. Mercado back to Ramdeen. Ramdeen looks to get past El Kadi. And Wilson Wright slams it into the defending line. And we get a lot of Abdul Wahab this side of the field here in the first half as he changes it all the way across field. That is Natsume over there. Touch here. That one shot wide of Dos Santos. And there he was again, Bukala Abdul Wahab. The Conqueror is going to need to get a mark on number 7. Stevens loses possession to El Kadi. Chance here for the Lions. That one just misses. That was Lockfilfy, I'm sorry. Giannis. Let's just go with Giannis. Then I know I got it right. And pushed down was Cortez. Or pushed aside anyway. Whistle blows there on the foul. Allow the Conquerors to move forward in their offensive shape. Here's Kaiser now, up to Mercado. Mercado surveys. Cortez looking for Wilson Wright. Now a touch to Ramdeen. Here's Ramdeen to the outside. Wilson Wright just outside of the box. He'll wind up. Right foot is wide of the mark. Dietering watches it blow by. No shots on goal yet for the Conquerors. 3 now have gone tall or wide. El Kadi. And this will be sent back to Dietering. He'll reset. Now to Velasquez. Here is Rodriguez. And a touch for Batista. Defenders for the Lions working patiently. And what they're doing, they're working the Conquerors side to side. Attempting to wear him out early. Now the run for Abdul Wahab. Dos Santos comes up. The flag is up. Yep, there it is on the far side. And offside was Abdul Wahab. Attempted to leak out here on this near side. Dos Santos will kick it. Stevens sends it up ahead. I heard a high school coach once say, pass with a purpose. And that applies at all levels, but pass with a purpose, right? Have a plan for where you're going. Why did you just pass it there? As Wilson Wright. Get that one to roll out of bounds. A throw for the Lions. And understood, sometimes under pressure, you just need to get rid of it, right? You get two defenders on you. You do need to move that ball out. Handball will be the call on Mercado. Up ahead now to Mendez. Mendez looking. Run underway for Abdul Wahab. Abdul Wahab with a chance here. Dos Santos with a fist. And it'll be cleaned up by Kaiser. Dos Santos got that left fist just in the right place at the right time. Alu in search behind Nakayama. Asaf will run with it now to the far side, get it right back. One poked free, it'll be a throw for the Lions. Poked free by Bartz. At least to slow the flow of the Lions. 18th minute. Here's Abdul Wahab. Abdul Wahab, right foot is in. 2 goals in the first 20 minutes for Bakala Abdul Wahab. This coming in the 18th minute as he celebrates on the far flag. Abdul Wahab is scoring a goal every 9 minutes here in this one. And his Lions lead 2-0. So a 2-0 lead from the boys, for the boys from Chicago. What's that? Oh, I thought it was something out there. Oh, man. I feel like that's some sort of like an applause for the other team or something. I don't know what that was. Yeah. 2-0 Lions here on the road. Conquerors with work to do here in the 19th minute. Kaiser not able to find a connection. And Lions here possessing near perfectly in the first half. Dietering now will set it up. Batista. Crossfield. Bouncing ball now. Giannis. And that'll go over the head of everybody into the arms of Justin Dos Santos. Now Mercado. Ramdeen couldn't pick his way through traffic. Wilson Wright looked to nab from behind. Rodriguez, though, spun out of trouble. And last touched by El Kadi. It'll be Conquerors with the throw. Be sent in by Cam. Cam, though, will chase it down on the visiting bleachers. Ramdeen back to Cam. Here's Alou in the midfield, and tumbling down is Ramdeen. Whistle blows, and a free kick coming up for the Conquerors. Chance to work this one in deep. Line up a midfield set piece. Ramdeen awaits positioning. Kaiser runs down late. Wilson Wright now comes up on the far side. Ramdeen ready, and whistle blows out to Wilson Wright. Conquerors will work the far side. Ramdeen sends it in, headed out. And the Conquerors' threat wanes quickly. The Lions coaching staff will go shag the ball down. 22nd minute. Two 2-0 Lions. Which is kind of confusing, right? Conquerors mascot's a lion. You gotta get that straightened out. Stevens up ahead. Running was Alou. And whistle's going to blow on Rodriguez. Wilson Wright sets the ball down. That will send it out to Cam. Alou got it poked away from behind, and then the whistle blows on Alou. He was trying to make up for lost ground there, but couldn't get through the Geo Lions defender. Run underway for Giannis. And Giannis, though, not able to catch up to it. Good work by the ball boy here on this side. Got a half dozen or so here today. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Yeah. Ball earned there by Batista. Turning with it, Nakayama. Ball sent all the way far side. Tangled up over there was Natsume. Stevens gave it away. Chance now for the Lions off the side of the cage as the right foot of Angel Mendez misfired just a bit after Stevens gave it away. Conquerors catch a break. The Conquerors rally around their teammate. And we'll start anew. Fireworks in the distance. 4th of July leftovers. Sounded like they were right in the parking lot, though. And maybe they were. Saw Kaito Nakayama attempt to go 1-on-6 there. Got it taken away. As that should happen every time. Kaiser. Now to Mercado. Mercado gets taken down. No whistle, but it'll be a throw for the Conquerors anyway. Kaiser calling for it. Let's take a look here online, see who's cheering for who around here. Evie, Damien, Edgar, and Joel all cheering for the boys from Chicago. So that would make sense, as every Wisconsin Conquerors fan is here in attendance today, or most of them anyway. There shouldn't be any of them watching online. That wouldn't make any sense. Pretty good attendance here on a dry, rain-free Saturday evening. All right, here's Mercado now on the corner. First corner today for the Conquerors. And Mercado winds it up and sends it in. Wilson Wright will come back now. A chance here. Back to Mercado. Ramdeen. In the box it is. And referee says no, there was no tripping in the box. Get back up to Manny Mercado. I believe Stevens there confused the official for a teammate. And a run here. Dos Santos, though, will come up and give it a knee. That'll be enough to get the job done as Angel Mendez was loose again. '27th minute. Here we play first half action. Gateway Conference Soccer in the National Premier Soccer League. Geo's Lions lead the Wisconsin Conquerors 2-0 off a pair of goals from Bukala Abdul Wahab. Kaiser had an eye for Alou. Alou said, lead me this way, though, please. Now taken away by Stevens. Here comes Stevens. Stevens up ahead to Alou. Alou with a chance here. Sliding out is Dietering, and will cover it up. Yeah, good counterattack there for the Conquerors. But Dietering up to the challenge. Ingrid cheering for Kaito. Okay. I don't remember saying that name, though, but all right. cheer whoever you want, Ingrid. I'm okay with it. Here's Natsume. And no, that's not it either. Oh. And a whistle comes from behind the play. We will get a substitution as Zilfi Alou heads off for the Conquerors. And in comes Tomas Benagi. So substitution for the Conquerors here in the 28th minute. Alou out and Benagi is in. All right. Attendance today, 10,100 here at Hiding Community Stadium. It's three digits for sure, which is great. Pretty good. I think I've told people this before. I am horrible at that kind of quick survey measurement. You know, you have the contest usually at the dentist, well, not at the dentist office, but somewhere where they got the jar of jelly beans there, and you're supposed to guess how many, and you can win $1 million if you guess it or something. And I'll guess like 85, and there's like 600 in there. I can't, the algebra, and I can't see it. No good at it.
Still gotta do that.
El Kadi. Edgar says 10,000 upset fans. Now, Edgar, they're in it. They're in it. Looking for their Conquerors to stand tall here in the first half. Let's see if you're the Conquerors, a realistic goal. Let's score one here before the halftime break. Let's score one. And then regroup at the halftime. Here is El Kadi. El Kadi on the goal line. Sends it towards the goal, and oh boy, look at the rocket there attempted from Nakayama. And yeah, that was a rocket for sure, because there's a Conqueror down. That was took in the midsection on the rocket from Nakayama. And we'll hope he's okay, but that was a blast. And right into the midsection it went. So teammates gather and rally, some water being sent out. Mark Ramdeen's going to get a drink, catch his breath, rinse off, and he'll be ready to go. So Ramdeen back on his feet. During that timeout, taking advantage was A.J. Agbedi as well. Went over to the bench, got some instruction from the coaching staff. So that happened on this side of the field. Stevens sends it out. Counter underway here. Here's Benagi. Now taken away by Mendez. Conquerors give it away. Here's Mendez. Mendez, right foot, too tall. Chance, though, for Geo's Lions anyway, as we play in the 31st minute. What I want to know from Edgar is, why are you not here watching? I love the comments, and I always say that, though. Like, if you can message multiple times, you could be here. And come on up, I'll give you a microphone, and we can talk about soccer together. Let's be friends. Nakayama out, and Kaiser looking for the quick throw. Now we'll wait for shapes to develop. Flicked on by Benagi, but right into the feet of Batista. Run here by Natsume. Towards Nakayama, and then a blast that is misfired. The right foot of El Kadi missed the mark. Now El Kadi again. Lofts it, bouncing. Easy play for Dos Santos. Edgar says you got to take care of business back home. I get it. I know how it is. Well, thanks for watching. Appreciate you doing that. And your Lions get back home, you'll be able to tell them everything about the game. They'll say, wow, Edgar, I didn't even see you there. And you can just smile. Out of bounds it goes. Conquerors will throw. Yep, you can be a sports expert, and they'll be none the wiser. Rodriguez. So we'll get headed back to Dos Santos. Quickly out to Kaiser. Conquerors looking for the counter. Run here from Cortez. Cortez couldn't quite get through Batista. Gave it a shot, but Batista's got him by a few pounds and a few inches. And this will be Lions ball. Some in attendance here not sure about that call. Throw from Velasquez. And touched last by Giannis. Now the Conquerors get the throw that the fans wanted them to have. So, as they say in a different sport, ball don't lie. Wilson Wright. Mercado changes direction. Looking for space. Dribbled through one too many white shirts. Got kind of bound up in the corner. Mr. Villanueva comes in to check in. Howdy, partner. 35th minute, 2-0, and since Mr. Villanueva just got here, a pair of goals in the 9th and 18th minutes by Bukala Abdul Wahab. But his pace of a goal every 9 minutes has been stopped. Agbedi back to Dos Santos. Cortez, now Wilson Wright. Stevens will have a look around. Send it out quickly to Ramdeen. Ramdeen back to Stevens. Or Williams, sorry. I got the wrong name there. Williams on the run. I think. Let's do a triple check here. Well, I was wrong in any case. 13. Yeah, so okay. Stevens. I think I saw that at one point in time. I'm just firing off names up here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sandy cheering for the Lions. Says, keep it going. Thank you, Sandy, for watching. Kaiser surveys. Run was underway from Wilson Wright. Just couldn't get to the spot. And this will go the way of the Conquerors. Last touch by Alcati. Mercado trying to gain some yardage on the sideline. Our official too wise for that. Back to Wilson Wright it comes. Couldn't corral it. Nakayama peels it away. Conquerors not able to advance through the midfield. And again, that is something that's plagued them here this season. This is the inaugural season for the Conquerors. Not being able to carry the ball through the midfield prohibits you from getting into your offensive shape. And taken down, and it looks like a card may be in the works here. And indeed, card will come out. As two are down, Dos Santos calling for someone from the sidelines to come out, but not sure for who. We've got two down. The card is going to come out for A.J. Agbetti. A yellow card has been issued as Abdul Wahada was taken down. But it is Agbetti who got the worst of his own initiated contact. Abdul Wahab is up. And there will be a free kick coming from near where Agbetti is on both knees. It looks like perhaps a upper extremity injury or something of that nature for Agbetti. I am by no means a medical expert. I just do sports around here. That's why the trainer is out there. It's good news. AJ's up, getting a drink of water. A hard fall out there on the turf. Again, as Agbetti and Abdul Wahab contacted, and that contact again initiated by Agbetti. It did draw a yellow. Everybody shakes hands. Black shirts, white shirts alike. Yeah, there's the card shown. Agbetti says thanks. I got you. I knew it was me. Opportunity here, though, for Geo's Lions. Free kick will come in what looks to be the 40th minute by the time it is set up. And what is not known here is who will take it. Nakayama sets it down. Nakayama will start the action, and the Conquerors wall will be set up at the placement of our official. 3-man wall for the Conquerors. Make that 4. So 4-man wall for Nakayama to work it around. An opportunity here after the yellow card. Lions already lead 2-0. Here's Nakayama. Left foot is blocked away by Dos Santos. And actually, no, they say Dos Santos never even made contact, and a goal kick will be the result. So Dos Santos able to restrain from contacting the ball and not giving up a second chance on the yellow card for the Lions. The Conquerors look to reload. Here's a run underway from Ramdeen. That one does go out of bounds. Just a missed kick there from Stevens. Stevens led him properly, but that ball drifted left of Ramdeen and out of bounds. Mercado, though, with the steal. Here's Mercado. Left foot settles it down and looked to tap it back to Wilson Wright. Nakayama said, not today. Giannis back to Nakayama. Again, this is what the Geos Lions have done very well here in the first half, is stay patient on their defensive half and then wait for the run out. And now the attack is underway. Kaiser, though, will stop it. So Wilson Wright in the midfield. He'll turn now, leave it off for Stevens. Cross now towards Mercado, headed on by Velasquez. Kaiser was in the right place. Now Ramdeen. Ramdeen looked for Banagi. Couldn't find the ball all the way through. Now a run for Mendez. That's sent backwards by Bartz. .42 minute as we near halftime. We'll have some minutes of stoppage time, 3 or 4, somewhere in that neighborhood. Should nothing change over the final 3 minutes of first half time. Anais, I hope I'm saying that right. Cheering for the Geos. Abdul Wahab couldn't catch up to it, but El Kadi will. Now Nakayama weaves his way through the midfield. Now here's Velasquez. Closing minutes of first half time. We await stoppage time. Again, my estimation is 4 minutes. We don't get the official number before, or at any point really. We do get the whistle though, but we can estimate. I think we've all watched enough soccer to know what's coming. Bartz now will let it loose, and out of bounds it goes. Throw now for Geos Lions. Natsumi with the throw. Batista gets it back from Nakayama. And it's what's impressed me the most today about Geos Lions, just the patience and just waiting for the Conquerors to lose track of their mark. Waiting for the Conquerors just to lose track. Circling with it is Mendez. He'll send it back out to Velasquez. Velasquez now sends it towards the box. Headed up. Dos Santos will watch it roll over his goal line. And we'll get a fresh ball to kick. Waiting for possession to be shown. It's shown to the Lions. Nakayama takes a look around. "45 minutes are in the books. We play now stoppage time here in the first half. Yeah, my approximation is 4 minutes. Fourth official is keeping track. We're still waiting for the LED board to come in and show us the time.
That would be awesome.
Couple heads now to Mendez. Chance for the Lions here late. Ball rolls through the box. Sent out by Bartz. It'll be a throw, though, for the Lions. Coaches from all sides yelling in instruction. Throw here from Natsumi. Natsumi throws it in. Abdul Wahab. It looked impressive, but that ball greatly misses the mark. Minute and a half into stoppage time. Mercado left that off for Stevens, now peeled away by Giannis. Lions again choose to be patient, but Banagi gets his right foot in the way. Here's the counter now for the Conquerors. Wilson right, goes to Ramdeen to his left. Ramdeen, head of steam, left foot bouncing, and right to Dietering it goes. Not able to find a passing partner in there was Ramdeen. And the opportunity there did not develop for the Conquerors. Down on the ground on the far side is Rodriguez. Rodriguez still holding an ankle. Here's Banagi. Banagi's left foot is punched down by Dietering, and he'll slide on top of the ball. So good effort there from Tomas Banagi. All started with that stray right foot. Got it in the way. And the whistle blows there. We are at halftime in Central Wisconsin. Your halftime score, Geo's Lions 2 and the Wisconsin Conquerors Football Club nothing. Second half action coming up. All right, second half action here about to begin in central Wisconsin. 2-0. Geo's Lions here. So, yeah, just make sure that you've got nice ventilation. We don't especially want this sitting on top of anything, so just try to get all your cords, just a little bit more organized, a little more neat. Okay. Okay. No harm, no foul. Here we go. All right, second half is here. And again, first half scoring, Abdul Wahab in the 9th minute and the 18th minute for Geo's Lions. And the boys from Chicago up 2-0 as we start second half action. Yellow card issued in that first half to A.J. Agbeti. Agbeti starts here in half number 2. We'll see when and if, but likely when that substitution will come here in half number 2 for Agbeti. Conquerors certainly not interested in playing a man down. As we wrap up this 2024 campaign, inaugural season will be in the books in 45 minutes for these Conquerors. Sent away by Asaf. And this is what we saw in the first half from the Lions. Just patient possession on the back line. And now we'll see what the Conquerors can do. Yeah, and that's what you got to do, I think, is you got to force the action up there. Going to have to send one up. You're already down 2-0. You're going to have to devote some resources up ahead. Otherwise, the Lions are just going to sit back for 45 minutes in the second half and melt away the clock. Here's Cortez. Cortez wanted to swing it back to Ramdeen, but didn't get enough power on it. Now Wilson Wright. And Wilson Wright will earn a throw for his Conquerors. Ramdeen will handle the duties. Wilson Wright lofts it up. Nice job there deflecting away from the Lions defender. There's Wilson Wright now bouncing. So good first push here from the Conquerors in the second half. That ball will be let roll all the way through the end line, and goal kick coming up for Joe Dietering. Taken away by Giannis. Here's Giannis now. Works around Bartz. Left it off for Nunez, and there was Bartz. Bartz, though, gets peeled away by Abdul Wahab. Nice tackle there from Agbeti. Nakayama will run it down. Keep it in play for the Lions. Now Rodriguez. And ball will go wide of the mark. No worry there for Dos Santos. Action starts to Mulligan Cam. Cam gets it right back. Asaf Getting instructions from his teammates, sends it back to Dietering. Ball played in front of the Conquerors bench. Now back to Dietering it comes. He'll send it near side to Asaf. And nice job there by Wilson Wright. Getting a shin on it. Now we'll fix a shin guard. And Nakayama taken down by Wilson Wright. Free kick coming up for the Lions. Nakayama will go right away. Nice flick there from Giannis. Back come the Lions. Natsume run on the way. Bounce it into Dos Santos. Dos Santos up to Wilson Wright. Ramdeen in the midfield. He's surrounded. So there's got to be somebody else there, right? Somewhere. Batista. Taken away by Wilson Wright. Wilson Wright sends it towards the goal, and backpedaling Dietering had it measured the entire way. Asaf off the left toe of Mark Ramdeen. Throw here from Kotaro Natsume. All the way into Abdul Wahab. Lofted up now for Mendez. Now Mendez with it in the box. Ball bouncing, looking for direction, and it's swept out. Rodriguez still with it. Now it gives it off. Cortez turns. Wilson Wright, and again, he is immediately surrounded. Now we've got a whistle from behind the play. Free kick for the Conquerors. They go fast. Here's Cam. Towards Mercado. Kaiser comes up. Stevens turns, looks to Ramdeen, and Ramdeen gave it back. But Stevens had stopped his run. Now Banagi in the midfield. Over to Ramdeen. Ramdeen throws on the brakes. Still with it is Ramdeen. Left foot. Now over to Wilson Wright. Wilson Wright now, and he loses off the goal line, and goal kick for Dietering coming up. .53rd minute. Well, I'd said with about 10 minutes to play in the first half, the goal for the Conquerors was to find a goal before the half. That did not materialize. Now you'd like to, if you're the Conquerors, you'd like to see one here, somewhat early. You certainly want to see one and not let up a third for Gio's Lions. Cut this margin in half. A lot of coaches will work 8-minute segments, 10-minute segments, and just winning each segment along the way and then looking for a breakthrough in there. But the first 8-minute segment is passed here in the second half. Now Wilson Wright taps to Banagi. Banagi missed Cortez. Good idea, just couldn't find the connection. Now a run underway for Kotaro Natsume. Natsume looking. Good work there by Bartz. Nakayama, left foot, and Dos Santos is there. And whistle on the field, and looks like Agbetti, a cramp perhaps, grabbing for his right toe. Yellow card owned by A.J. Agbetti in the first half. They call for the trainer. I had just wondered how long Agbetti may be here in this second half. Conquerors don't want another yellow card. They don't want to play a man short in the second half. Although that yellow card was all in the spirit of play. I'm not sure Agbetti's really at risk for a second yellow, but you would just hate for it to happen. But for the time being, Agbetti being worked on the field. And it looks like it is the left foot. But did the old stretch out the cramp maneuver, did Agbetti when he first went down. The trainer will help him to his feet. Nobody warming, though, for the Conquerors, so they're going to roll with Agbetti, even with the injury for the time being. And just because nobody's warming doesn't mean somebody can't go right away, but usually you'll see a warm-up, somebody getting loose on the sideline. But Agbetti slowly making his way, and now we do have someone at the flag. And see if a substitution here is perhaps in the making. That's Sergio Carmago. Looking at A.J. Agbetti. And now Camargo will take his vest off and enter. So we do get the substitution. This, though, for injury, but the yellow card no longer a concern for the Conquerors on the field. Sergio Camargo comes in the 57th minute in relief of A.J. Agbetti. Conquerors with a full 11 on the field. Dos Santos will kick it away. Cortez, and that one misses to the left. Right idea. Nakayama up ahead, run underway now for Abdul Wahab, taken away though by the Conquerors. Here's Wilson Wright. Wilson Wright turns upfield. Now Mercado, he gets knocked off the spot. No whistle. We play on. Counterattack here for the Lions. Run for Mendez. Mendez leaves it off for Natsume. Back to Mendez. Mendez bodied nicely there by Stevens. And a goal kick for Dos Santos. Dos Santos sends it upfield, headed on by Cortez. Now Banagi looking to figure it out. Gets it knocked away briefly by Asaf. Banagi gets it back. Nearly lost it, now starts his march forward. And this will be a whistle on Banagi as he tried to run first over and then through Kotaro Natsume. Long ball sent forward. Abdul Wahab not able to find it. The Barts will clean it up. Off to Kaiser it goes. Wilson Wright now to Ramdeen. Wilson Wright continues his run. And whistle comes now as Ramdeen was taken down. Our official let that play carry on. And as soon as the play was not going to materialize, the whistle blew. And it'll be a free kick for the Conquerors. Nice work by our officials. So Ramdeen will line it up. Ramdeen off to Wilson Wright. Now Kaiser. And again, well defended by Geo's Lions. Been really the story here today. Geo's Lions with possession defensively, patient possession, and then been able to really solve any forward movement attempted by the Conquerors. Up it comes to Cortez. Cortez will turn with it. Now back to Bartz. Or I'm sorry, that's Stevens. Stevens and Ramdeen not able to connect. Natsumi will throw. Cortez peels it away and then gets pushed by El Kadi. Free kick for the Conquerors, and they'll march it back to the 40. Cortez surveys. Now Wilson Wright. Wilson Wright tees it. Now back to Cam. Cam misfired to Ramdeen. Conquerors, though, able to get it back, and Ramdeen and Wilson Wright not on the same page. '62nd minute. Whistle now on the contact from Wilson Wright. Teams playing even here in half number 2. Marshfield's finest in the parking lot, taking in the action. I hope they're not here looking for Mr. Jonas. Oh, there you are. It's a good hideout up here. Abdul Wahab makes the turn, breaks loose. Had a couple of options, but he's tackled well by Stevens. '63rd minute, just about 20 minutes in here as Conquerors certainly have picked up the pace offensively. And in! Mark Ramdeen puts it past Joe Dietering. In the 63rd minute, the Conquerors have broken onto the scoreboard here tonight. Ramdeen launched. Dietering was off his spot. He was about 10 yards up from his goal. Ramdeen spotted it, launched it, and hit it. So Conquerors break through here in the second half. And have accomplished one of my goals for them here in the first 20 minutes or so. Cut this lead in half, get on the scoreboard, and now let it loose. Again, last game of the season. Geo's Lions will move on to the playoffs. But for the Conquerors, this is last call on the season. So time now to let it loose. Look for the equalizer. As I was just ramping up to my thought that the teams had played fairly even in this second half, with the difference being the Conquerors have upped the tempo, upped the pressure. And Ramdeen makes my words ring true. Evie thought it was offside. No flag, Evie. I'd have to watch it back to see. Evie, it may be. And tumbling down in the midfield. No card, just a stern warning to Sergio Carmago from the official. And it may have just been a swinging hand that went below the belt. Carmago apologizes. Back to his feet is Angel Mendez. Mendez and Carmago shake hands. Everybody's good. Okay, Evie says no goal. Oh, it was no goal. Oh, okay. Thank you, Evie. Okay, so that goal was indeed waved off. Thank you, Evie, for that. We've made the necessary corrections up here. So the goal still remains for the Conquerors. Looking to score here in the second half. Thank you, Evie. A good offering from Ramdeen and the Conquerors anyway. So score remains 2-0, Geo's Lions. Evie, I mean, what would I do if you weren't watching? Our scoreboard operator up here, too, has agreed with you. And the officials, most importantly. They're the ones who made the call. Flag went up. I never saw that flag come up.
It was no goal. It didn't actually go in. I just
Oh.
someone was watching. Not even a call. So it rolled on the back side of it.
Okay.
And this end, I thought it was-
So 2-0. Soon to be the 68th minute here in this one. And just one further clarification on that, it actually wasn't offside either. The ball never went in the goal. It went off the side of the cage, and it just the way it wrapped around the net, it looked like it went in. So interesting in any event. Corner now for the Lions. Corner be handled by Jonathan Rodriguez. Here's Rodriguez. Now we'll give it off to Nakayama. Nakayama now will send a worm burner in. That one got blocked away by Benagi, and the attack unsuccessful for the Lions. Wilson Wright comes up holding a right arm. He'll walk away. And walk away now, trotting away, looking to just shake it off. Dos Santos with a mighty boot. Ramdeen will settle it. Now turn with it. Ramdeen. Good run here underway from Ramdeen. Now he'll throw on the brakes, go right. Drifting across the middle of the field. Now leaves it off for Mercado. But Mercado couldn't get the right foot out far enough, and it rolls all the way out for a Lions throw. Now Cortez. Cortez, though, right into the breadbasket of Nakayama. Nakayama has that one taken from behind, sent into the Conquerors bench. It'll be a Lions throw. Now Ramdeen has Wilson right up ahead. A whistle blows and free kick coming up for the Conquerors. Stevens. Now Stevens to Ramdeen. Wilson right looks in. Now we'll loft it towards Mercado. Mercado, ball goes over his head. And that one will miss the mark. Off the right foot of Luis Cortez. And the long whistle means a substitution coming in. This will be a Geo's Lions substitution. So Lions make the substitution. That is Angel Mendez going off. Substitution comes in the 71st minute. And I'll get that information for you here shortly. And Adam Morris is the new Lion on the field. And here's Morris with it now. Across now, and Natsumi's run. Steered away by Stevens. Back to Natsumi. Now Nakayama. And Nakayama able to get it past Dos Santos. Dos Santos got a couple of fingers on it, but too much on the kick for Kaito Nakayama, and it is 3-0 Geo's Lions. Goal comes in the 72nd minute. Again, off the foot of Kaito Nakayama. Just a couple of fingers from Dos Santos and needed likely a whole hand to stop that one. So 3-0 Lions here now, deep into the second half. Substitution for the Conquerors as Emmanuel Mercado is out. And the new Conqueror in is Mahir Patel. So Patel comes in for Mercado in the 73rd minute. Nakayama flicks it ahead for Abdul Wahab. He's not able to corral it. Now Stevens. Stevens floats it for Benagi. It'll be a throw now for the Conquerors. Ramdeen. In it comes to Stevens. Outside now to Patel. Patel chases. Not able to hold it in. Conquerors mascot, the Lion of our own, out there getting the crowd pumped up. Ingrid cheering along back at home. Thanks, Ingrid, for watching today's broadcast. 74th minute here, 3-0 Geo's Lions. It was a 3-3 draw about a month ago in Chicago. A game that That day, the Conquerors had led 3-1 into the second half, but able to earn a draw. And I'm not sure about 3 goals in the second half for the Conquerors. You got to start with 1, though. Get 1 first and see what happens. "15 minutes left here in full time to do it. Banagi leaves it out for Patel. Patel keeps it in. Wilson right. Now cross to Cam. Cam into Ramdeen. Ramdeen circles back to Cam. Gets it right back. Carmago. Good possession here for the Conquerors. Now Bartz. Bartz will find it again. Now leaves it for Banagi. Lions looking for the counter. Kaiser will strip it away. Back to Dos Santos. Edgar says his boys are taking care of business on the road. Yep. Thank you, Ricardo, for watching. And Damien, there you go. Thank you, Damien. Damien with a level head out there watching. Appreciate that. Nakayama takes a look around. Now Giannis with it. Abdul Wahab looks to get past Cam. And does. Left foot sent into the box. A stop. And Dos Santos able to scoop it up. Threw on the brakes did Giannis. It didn't get a lot on it. Ramdeen knocked off of his spot by Rodriguez. Again, Lions back to their patient passing. Having a plan with each and every touch. Long ball sent ahead. Bartz with the header. Patel gets double team, gets it off to Kaiser. 78th minute of play. 3-0 Lions. Nakayama, outlet to his left. As we begin our 79th minute here. Again, and for the Conquerors, what is their concluding game of this inaugural 2024 season? As I mentioned a couple times, Geo's Lions will move on to playoff action. Conquerors with a really good surge from the 50th through about the 65th minute. And have let off the gas here a bit over the last couple, or perhaps have run out of gas. And there's a sign of that right there, just grabbing on, hugging. Mullican Cam hugs Kotaro Natsumi just not able to beat him to the spot and latches on instead. Just one of those telltale signs of just being out of gas. Not able to reach the finish line here. Hector says, let's go, Geos. All right, Hector, thanks for watching today. Okay, substitution will come now. So our official indicates to Nakayama that they're going to stop the action and let the substitution happen. And this is Kotaro Natsumi that will head off. And our substitute, I will get that information here shortly. Victor Salou. So Salou comes in the 81st minute for the Lions. Abdul Wahab, had a nice run there, did Giannis. But Abdul Wahab not able to weave that ball through traffic. But Lions again back defensively, able to strip it away from the Conquerors. Up ahead now, it comes to Morris. Morris will get it right back on the back tap from Abdul Wahab. I spoke too soon. Stevens able to get in the way. Bartz sends it up for Benagi. Ramdeen now back to Cortez. Wilson Wright will have a look inside the box. And Ramdeen handball there. Had an idea, just couldn't quite get it to fruition. Back to Dos Santos, it'll be sent. Stevens had room. Now tap back to Bartz. Patel lofts it ahead for Ramdeen. Ramdeen continues his run. And out it goes. Morris not able to keep it in, so Ramdeen's pressure will be rewarded with a throw. 83rd minute, and hold on. Got a substitution coming. Prechian will come in. So Prechian is in as we see Leonardo Velasquez go off. And I was told earlier there was a chance that his 10-year-old son watching in attendance might substitute for him, but that turns out not to be. Got to meet Junior Velasquez earlier before today's game. Got his red kit on. He was here ready to cheer. Ready to cheer when he wasn't looking at Instagram anyway. Or I'm not sure what was on his phone. I didn't ask, but I'm pretty interested in his phone. Patel battles with Nakayama. Conquerors come away with it. Here's Stevens. Wilson Wright Wilson right, and too tall. And guess what? Another substitution for the Lions. You make the trip up Chicago, you may as well let them all play. This will be Edson Gonzalez that comes in. Out goes Taofik El Kadi. Nice maneuver there by Ramdeen. He leaves it off for Kaiser. Kaiser will send it in. Not sure Wilson Wright got a foot on that ball. Cortez, a bit of a swing and a miss. Just didn't get really good contact on it. Run down now by Morris. Taken away by Cam. 85th minute. Conquerors looking for a goal. Sent over by Patel. That'll be gobbled up, though, by Dietering. A round of applause from the Lions faithful here in Marshfield. Final minutes of the Conquerors 2024 season. 86th minute. Might have a minute, maybe two of stoppage time. Nice job there by Bartz to peel that away. Stevens, as it turns out. Those two from a distance all the way up here are almost indistinguishable. Conquerors substitution coming on. This is going to be Elijah Camacho. So Camacho will come on. Off goes Cortez. That happens here in the 87th minute. Could very well be our final substitution of the match. Nakayama now in the midfield. Locates Morris. And Morris goes down on his own. It'll stay, though, with the Lions. So Morris picks it up to throw. Throw bounces in as the clock turns us to our 88th minute of action here tonight. Nearly taken away by Banagi. Now the Conquerors do come away with it. It was Carmago that eventually peeled it away. Not able to form an offensive attack, though. Nice job there by Stevens to wall off the opponent. And our official says, hang on a second here, hang on. We've got a substitution. So we do get another substitution here tonight. This is going to be Logan Meyer. So Meyer will come in, and heading off is Mulligan Cam. And as Meyer gets ready, we head into our 89th minute of this Gateway Conference matchup tonight. So Meyer trots in. Dos Santos kicks it away. Nearly got it taken away. Nakayama surrounded in the midfield, still able to come out with it. That misses Morris on the sideline. And that time, Ramdeen and Benagi miscommunication. Ball rolls or bounces through both, and Asaf will pick it up. And we are in 90th minute of play. 1 minute left here in regulation. I've got 2 minutes of stoppage time on my watch. How many do you have on yours? Conquerors looking for one more build-up here. Here's Ramdeen. Ramdeen, through the legs it goes. Here goes Ramdeen now on the end line, and flag comes up. That was out of bounds. And a goal kick will come up. That went over the end line as Ramdeen attempted to curl around in deep. "90 minutes are in the books. A minute or two of stoppage time available, I believe. Somebody said 4 more. I'm not sure how that could be the case. Maybe there were a couple sit-downs out there. Well, as it is, we'll play some extended time. Wilson right with it. Up now to Camacho. Benagi, flag comes up as Benagi behind the defensive line. Offside. Yeah, somebody said 4 minutes. I didn't get my binoculars out in time to see the official. I thought he was holding up 2 fingers. Asaf sends it across. Now Gio's on the attack. Bartz runs it down defensively. Those two collapse in the box we play on. Goal kick now for the Conquerors. Dos Santos will handle. Now started to Stevens. Benagi not able to outleap the ball. And it'll end up all the way back to Dietering. And Lions here in no hurry. Now the attack forms. Wilson right, not able to peel it away. Here's Rodriguez, and these guys, they're just attempting to wear down the clock. I think the bench just reminded the 11 on the field. Let's back it back out here. We're not looking to do anything crazy. Let's just finish this one off. Wind the clock down and celebrate. Abdul Wahab, 2 goals in the first half. Lost it though to Ramdeen. Ramdeen gets it poked away. Camacho turns. Camacho pushed from behind. No whistle. We play on there. And Nakayama misfires. So, looks like we are going with the 4-minute variety of stoppage time. as we have far exceeded 2 minutes now. Dietering almost misplayed it, but able to backpedal quickly and gobble it up. Now he'll take his time. And that'll do it. We have reached full time here in Marshfield. Your final score, Geo's Lions 3 and the Wisconsin Conquerors Football Club nothing. 2024 season for the Conquerors are in the books. It's been a joy to bring these games to you here from Hiding Community Stadium. And best of luck to Geo's Lions in the playoffs. Have a great